get it. We just avoid the question. I get it.
What question?
Yeah, you guys know each other.
Don't really know each other though.
No?
We don't. Yeah, we just met.
On here. On here.
No, on Hinge, Dave. On a dating app.
That's fun. How'd you guys find out you guys both play Call of Duty?
She played COD on there and then she took it off.
Yeah.
Probably you
I
had all the
think that-
creepy guys.
Yeah, I was getting a lot of creeps. They're all saying, like, oh, let's play Call of Duty together. And I'm just like, I don't want to deal with this.
Does
And
anybody
but
ever... Here you are. Yeah.
Oh, go for it.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask if anybody ever asked you to play Call of Duty naked. Like they just want to know that you're naked on the other side of the computer.
No.
No.
No one's ever asked that.
Okay.
No.
I wouldn't ask that either.
You played Call of Duty with us though.
I mean, but yeah, you were kind of grandfathered in. So yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
God.
I don't want all my Call of Duty friends to be guys from Hinge. Like, I don't want that.
I mean, we could just get dubs together and I'm cool with it.
Okay.
That's it. He's
Right.
like, that's it. That's it. All I want is dubs. With you.
That's
That's
not
it.
what I was. That's not my goal. I don't think that's my dating goal on
That-
there.
It is.
I don't think there's an option for that.
Yeah. Yeah. God, that's fun. How long you been single? Are you single?
Almost, yeah, 2 years.
Okay.
2 years.
Didn't know if it was like a poly thing or something. You're seeking
No,
a
I
partner.
don't do that.
Okay.
No.
They're called pineapple people.
Oh, pineapple people.
What is a pineapple? People?
The pineapple. The emoji pineapple is code.
Oh.
Yes, Steve,
Unicorns are bisexuals. Yeah.
yeah. Steve's went on a few weird dates where he just had people sitting in the corner. It was, yeah.
Are you serious?
I hope not.
Dude. No, not sit in the corner, but no, I went on a date. Last year? We're out to dinner and she's like, my boyfriend got me into weird stuff. I don't even know how this.
What?
Weird. Yeah, she's like, well, I like to have other guys fuck me and he watches with his dick.
What?
Yeah, I'm not interested in it. Yeah. And then she's like, well, I like when guys nut in me.
Okay.
Yeah. This is.
That's
Very vulgar.
wild.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
it was. Then I asked
I'm sorry.
one girl, what
Uh-huh.
that?
You asked her what?
Oh, no, I matched with a woman on Hinge and a poly person. I was interested. I'm like, okay, how's this work? She's like, well, first I meet you, then my husband meets you. I just wanted to know how this works out. I wasn't interested by it.
Oh God.
I was more curious.
That's funny.
You can probably all play Call of Duty on that one. You got room for a fourth too. Yeah.
No, thanks.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Thank you.
That's interesting. That's a good time.
See, Fanny Pack's been married for like, how many years have you been married? Together with Jamie.
7? 8? I don't know.
How long have you known her though?
Oh my God. 15? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So he doesn't know the dating world and what we have.
It
It's
seems like a
definitely
fun time.
different.
Yeah.
2022 dating is completely different than, I don't know, something different.
Yeah. It seems interesting. It's weird. Yeah, it's weird. It's like when you're behind the computer, you could be anything, and then you gotta leave the computer and you gotta go out, and it's like, it's so weird. Like people are weird now. I mean, they've always been weird. It's not like a new thing, but now like the freak flags are just flying so much higher.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. It's
Yeah.
Crazy.
not so much for the women. I don't get dudes. Oh, I hear stories.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you guys are all flying pretty high. I mean, it's a crazy world. But
I
this
don't know.
is,
I told you earlier. I said I'd rather meet somebody in person now.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of cool, like, to jump on and play Call of Duty with somebody like that. I mean, that's kind of, I don't know. I don't. It's all weird. It's all. I'd just be like, we're gonna play Call of Duty, but we're just both gonna play naked. You ever sit and play Call of Duty naked? I'm gonna play and then I wouldn't have people. They'd be like, yeah, I'm not gonna play Call of Duty with you, and I'd be like, that. Well, that's fine. I'm still gonna play naked. Your loss. Mhm. Yeah.
I think there's an app for finding to play with though.
Yeah. Yeah. That's. Yeah.
Oh, that's all I was told.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
Be like us, and people love to play with us.
Yeah. That guy did some cool sound effects. He
Yeah,
quacked.
it was a little much at first.
He was a lot.
Yeah.
He was a lot.
Yeah, definitely was. I liked him I
How
liked
come
him talking like Donald the Duck.
you don't do that on your soundboard?
Do you know him personally?
No.
No, we play with randos all the time. It's the best.
Okay, because I'm like, this guy is. I was speechless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at first, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
I engage with them since Fanny Pack doesn't engage in them.
No, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much going on in this game. This game's too much.
But you can't stream this game. You know that. Right?
Yeah, no, I cannot. I cannot. Like that guy could. No, yeah, I'm just me. I'm too in the zone where I just lock.
Ah,
I just lock out. I go full zombie mode. Yeah, I just go full zombie. I'm just so lost.
Hey, Amanda, do you stream on Twitch or no?
no, I don't.
You don't play your musical instruments? You know this woman plays musical instruments?
Which ones?
Guitar, acoustic guitar, bass, and piano,
You do them all at the same time?
and violin,
Oh,
I do not do them all at the same time.
You gotta work on that. You can play violin or piano with your toes. And then violin.
It's kind of hard.
Yeah, that'd be hard. I mean, I feel like you can maybe get it in your armpit and use your elbow. I don't know. That
Oh,
might
you
be
could
tough.
do a classical playing the piano with your toe.
Your mic's going in and out. I think you got your threshold messed up again.
Again? Oh
Yeah.
boy. Better now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to master singing and playing one instrument
Yeah.
at the same time. That's been the challenge.
Yeah. What do you sing? Can you sing Red?
I I
What
can
is
sing.
Red?
What?
Red. Do you know Red?
No.
Oh man, a lady sung it
I don't know what
yesterday.
that is.
Oh, she sung it on America's Got Talent. It was intense. I don't know if that's really what it's called.
How's it go?
Oh, it's deep. It's like it's intense. Oh man, she got going.
Like Lady in Red?
Oh,
She dances
Red.
with me?
It's song Red. It's called I See Red. You
Oh,
need.
you're talking about
familiar.
Red with. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you got to look up I See Red. Let me see if I can.
Well, why is she seeing Red? Does she sing about it at least? Or
Oh,
no?
dude, it was a badass song. It was badass. She was. Yeah, you gotta look up that. What do you sing then? What about Miley? You know some Miley?
I do know some Miley, but I'm not gonna sing.
Wait, what
I'm
do
not
you
gonna
sing
sing.
though?
I actually lead worship at my church,
Oh,
Okay.
so most of the stuff I sing is Christian or gospel music. But I can
Christian,
sing other
you're-
things.
Why is
You know
it
what?
that in the Bible they make all these words like, right? So like
Oh
they
my God.
all the cities like, if I'm reading the Bible, it's not to become a geography major. Like they should put like city A, city B, and like if you want to research the cities and you want to
Oh,
research all this
boy.
shit, you go to the glossary in the back and find it because every time there's like a crazy city or something and it's so hard to pronounce, it just ruins where you're at.
It
Like,
does. I'm not gonna lie. It gets a bit overwhelming figuring out like ancestry, like whole
Oh my God,
lineage,
everybody
as
begot
well as
everybody.
geography. Yeah. And I just be like, what's the point?
Yeah, because it's crazy. I'm on the back of it right now. I'm on page 280, 281, and they got they have a map, right? They have a map. So like they could say in the Bible, they could say like city A, city B, city C, and then like you could go in the back, and now I can see all these things. Like these things are crazy. Tiburas, Mangadan, Chorzin, Capanam. Birth.
Remember, so Dave did a stream with him as a priest, and he was reading the Bible, playing GTA. What?
Yeah, GTA 5. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
fun.
That was great. That was fun.
Yeah, that was a fun night.
A lot of atheists out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much hate.
Oh man, everybody's just begotten everyone.
It gets a bit confusing.
Yeah. Do you know who the son of David was?
Do I know?
Yeah.
I should know this,
Right?
but I don't.
I don't think she was expecting this.
Yeah.
No, but what's crazy, David is like my favorite person in the Bible. I just don't know anything about him having kids. I know
Okay.
he did.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like, who was the disciple that was kind of like, he found God after, like, he went blind. What was it, Paul or something? He was kind of a dick, and he, like, swore off God,
It
and
was-
then,
It sounds like Paul. That's
Yeah.
definitely Paul.
yeah, he was kind of a dick, and then he was like, okay, I like God. And then he did his whole life to, and he talked about wanting to kill himself quite frequently. He just wanted to end it.
Did he really?
Yeah. He didn't like it. He had a hard time because he knew that he was looking at all these people and preaching to them, but he knew he'd never see them at the dinner table. Like he was like, dude, I'm never gonna see you again. I could preach all day, but you're not accepting it. And I'm never gonna. And he found it to be a hard time. Yeah. It's an interesting book.
Right?
You got I have a YouTube video up and on Fanny Pack Dave on YouTube under Finding God playlist, and I talked to this 20-year-old kid at the gym who was a former Muslim, and he's going to become a pastor, and I interviewed him for an hour and 45 minutes, and it was cool, challenged it a lot, and then I met a priest the other day at my parents' house at this like drinking event thing, and he was just getting like sworn in. It was something with a C. I don't know what the hell it was. But oh man, I asked him a bunch of questions. Like, dude, how do you go? You're young as shit, and you're gonna have all these desires and needs throughout your entire life, and you're just like, you know what? I'm gonna give it all up for him. And it's like, it's a lot. I asked him about that, and he goes, I definitely still have desires. And he goes, they bring me closer to God, though. He goes, I pray on him. And I'm thinking, dude, you're a freaking weirdo, man. You're like, he should have went to Christian, he could get married and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Catholic is, dude, he was weird. Like, yeah, I didn't understand why he chose
I don't know.
Catholic.
Yeah, the whole Catholic thing is it is really weird to me because I'm like, that makes no sense. Most of
No,
what they do makes no sense to me.
no. How could God truly want you to have like? So I mean, you can have connections with people, right? So you can have human connections, but there's sometimes where you want to have like a deeper connection with somebody, and like, and now he's wants you to eliminate that, and so it's just weird. It doesn't make any sense to me.
You know,
Yeah,
most of that is not even biblical. It's all kind of rooted in man's own desires.
yeah. Man,
And
don't know shit.
yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah,
none of that is in the Bible. Like most of the rules is not in the Bible.
God. Chubb, Steve's a
And like,
deacon.
I'm not a deacon. I grew up
come on,
Catholic, but
Deacon Steven.
Deacon Stephen. Oh, I'm not a deacon. I had this argument not too long ago with. She was Arabic, but she's a devout Catholic. It's just insane to me. Like, because I grew up in Catholicism. I'm like, oh no, it's so crooked, man. I can't do it. I lean more towards Baptist or
Baptist would be cool. You just can't have any
Baptist
alcohol,
or
right?
what?
Baptist or Christian. I can't do Catholicism anymore. It's just.
I
Christian's
mean,
got good music.
Christian Baptist is Christian, but Baptist is like Pentecostal.
It's different though. Yeah, it's different though.
Yeah,
Stricter.
it is. But then you got non-denominational, and then you got Baptist, which is Pentecostal. And Baptist it is a lot more stricter than non-denominational, because I actually came from a Pentecostal church. It wasn't Baptist. It was Church of God in Christ, and
Yeah.
literally could not do anything. Like it was so bad. And once I like got out of that, I was like, none of this was even biblical. Like it was kind of like Catholics where it was just a bunch of tradition. Like we had bishops and elders and priests and different things like that. So when the bishop come in, we're all like basically standing and reverencing him. And it was more reverencing man than God. So once I got out of that, I was like, that made no sense. Like why was I worshiping my bishop versus God?
Yep.
Like
Yeah. 100%.
so now I'm non-denominational where all we just talk about, we love Jesus and we spread the love and that's it.
How,
That's the way it should be.
well, you
That's
get
how it's
away
supposed
with
to
a
be.
lot more
Literally,
stuff.
that's it. It's that simple.
How come, like, Christian, you could get away with, like, a lot, like, right? Like, you just ask for forgiveness.
But God gave you free will though.
Yeah. It's just confusing to me on like, on Christian, like, I mean, it is. So it's like we're all sinners made in his image. So I guess, like, that, yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know. It's confusing to me.
It's confusing to me
like,
too.
You don't really get away with it. It's more so like, so I'm Christian, but I'm also kind of like not sold out completely on like Christian principles. Like when I think about when you asking for forgiveness, a lot of that has to deal with like your self-image and self-love and self-concept. So like if you feel convicted about something, it's just kind of like you forgiving yourself versus like you praying to God to forgive you, because you're already forgiven. It's just you just accepting that forgiveness, if that makes sense. So it's not really like you're getting away with it. It's just based on what you feel convicted that's separating you from God, because sin is just what separates you from God. It's not like, because like for me, I don't drink, and that's just my own conviction. I just stopped drinking because that's what makes me feel separated from God. But for like other people, it might be like porn or it might be drugs or whatever the case may be that takes them over the edge, which makes them separate themselves from God. So it just all depends. I just feel like most people, when they read the Bible, they kind of look at it as like a list of things you shouldn't do and what's considered sin. But sin is not the same for everybody. I don't know. That's just how I understand it. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
So Steve knows where I'm going. Chubby Walrus
Oh my
knows.
god.
So mushrooms. Have you had mushrooms? Like, have you ever
I
smoked
have
weed or?
not yet.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I want to try mushrooms. I have smoked weed in the past, but I stopped smoking weed because I didn't like the effects of it.
Okay, yeah.
One of them, the last time I smoked it, it had me have a severe panic attack, and I don't know what the heck happened. I was like, I'm never doing this again.
Yeah.
But I smoked it for like a year or two before that happened, and I was like, no, I'm good.
See, I look at weed as weed. They're right. Mushrooms and weed are both natural. Weed has a
Yeah.
higher effect into your own like subconscious almost because like I think weed enhances all of your stuff, right? Like if you are socially weird, you're gonna feel socially weird. If you're ADD, you're ADD. So it's like almost like it allows a deeper gateway into yourself. So for me, like I'll be like, dude, I'm way too high, and then I'm like, no, I'm not too high. I'm too myself. I'm too ADD. I need to refocus my thoughts. This is what happens when I don't have proper thoughts and I'm not structured. So it's like
Right.
for me, it's kind of like that. Where mushrooms are a big connection to like yourself, but the world around you, and that's what makes I think mushrooms so beautiful. And like I think mushrooms are interesting because like the Bible doesn't really say anything other than like what shrimp and apples or something. They tell you like what there's a fish or something not to eat, right? There's something
think
weird
it's
in there.
shellfish or something like that.
Yeah. They don't say anything about mushrooms, and like mushrooms are almost like son Steve and this pastor guy in the video. I think like mushrooms are like God's like green creature that he created to just control the vegetation because he's like, look, dude, I'm busy dealing with each and every person on this earth. When they want to talk, I'm gonna be there for them. So I can't do I could do a lot, but let me just focus on my people, my flock, my and then so he gave mushrooms to communicate with everything else. And they're interesting.
I borderline feel like Moses was on shrooms when he went to the mount. When he went to Mount Zion, I really think he was on shrooms.
What was he
How are you
doing?
sitting there watching a bush burn and you're talking to the bush? Like,
Really?
That's a good point.
know, like
Good
when I think about it, because I have friends. We're kind of on this spiritual journey together. I have friends who have done mushrooms and they've had a shaman and different things like that, and they talk about how connected to the world that they felt. Just like you said, like they were like it's almost like they saw. You ever seen Avatar with the blue people?
Yeah.
It was almost like that, like how he experienced it, how literally everything was connected with each other. So when I think about like stories in the Bible, a lot of times I just be putting those concepts together where it's just like, in order for him to have an experience like that, he has to be so far off into some type of realm. And the only other way you can get there is off of like shrooms.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, I can see that. It's funny.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And
Who is that?
there's
Moses?
Yeah, Moses. There's actually, you ever heard of Gaia? Gaia?
I don't know.
No.
It's an app. So it's an app that just has a whole bunch of like spiritual and psychological like shows and documentaries and different things on there. And there's this one series that talks about psychedelics, and it actually delves into some art that was like hidden in a cave somewhere, and it was literally like Moses, and at Moses' feet were mushrooms, and it was like the art was like 2,000 or 3,000 years old, and that's why they said that Moses was on mushrooms, because apparently they had found this ancient tomb of artwork. But if you ever get the like app, I'll send you, or I'll send Steven the show,
You
and
can
y'all can
send
check it out.
David too.
Yeah, I just seen it. It's GAIA
You got-
TV.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
you gotta join the Discords that Dave built.
No, that you built. It's you built.
No, that's curious. I'm curious to watch that.
Yeah, it's funny because I never knew what that was. I always see that channel. It's on. They got it on YouTube TV and stuff. It's only like maybe like $6 or something. Yeah, I've seen that. So that's what that is, huh? I just pulled it up.
Yeah.
It's Ancient Civilizations Decoded.
It's worth it though, right?
It's so worth it.
Yeah.
So worth it.
Personal
Yeah,
transformations
So
and alternative healing content.
I mean, honestly, Dave and I have done mushrooms. Dave's done them more than I have. They are great. It's not something you take every day, though, Dave. But
My friend
Or you
actually
don't take 'em anymore.
microdoses.
oh boy, here we go, Dave.
I love a nice micro. I love a nice
He
micro.
was microdosing for a while. It's
Yeah.
just not for me.
Yeah, I did it for almost like 2 years. It's funny when you find out what your proper dosage is. Like it's interesting. I know a guy who's like a complete junkie, heroin addict, all this shit, and he's who I got my mushrooms from the very first time. And it's funny because it was just so random that he just gave me mushrooms. Then when I started having mushrooms, I brought him up to the barber shop and I went to give him some, and he goes, how much is this? And I say, what do you mean? He goes, what's the weight of this? I go, I don't know, why? And he goes, dude, I don't mess with mushrooms unless I know. I'm like, dude, it's just a little mushroom. I'm like, it's fine. He goes, I know my limit on microdosing. I was like, holy shit, this is a dude who's like addicted to heroin and all this shit. But it's funny because I think that mushrooms are so interpersonal and connect you with like everything. It will pull his demons out, and because they teach you everything that you know. And if you don't, if you're just living and you're not putting the stuff that you know you're supposed to be living for into play, it's rough on you. It's rough because it's the biggest connection to your subconscious you'll ever have. So, I mean,
100%.
Yeah, you really got to put everything into play. It's beautiful. But,
Yeah.
Okay,
Except
so
for,
the show on Gaia is called Psychedelica, and it's called the Holy Mushroom Theory.
Okay.
Okay.
Holy Mushroom Theory.
Yeah, season 1, episode 11.
That's awesome.
Oh. Oh, wait. So Amanda, do you believe in the vibrations too?
I do. I believe in all
Okay.
that.
Oh man, you're on a roll. How come this is not in your profile?
Because I don't know. It's because sometimes it's hard for me to explain or talk to other Christians about this because I'm still Christian. Like a lot of my foundation is based in Christianity, but when I try to talk to them and expand their mindset, they're kind of like, that's a little demonic or that's weird or whatever. And I just be like, no, it's not. It's literally all the same thing.
No, I mean vibrations aren't demons though. Like tarot cards or mediums.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Yeah, exactly. But I think because they don't understand it, they just kind of just write it off as something that we shouldn't be, dabbling in. And I'm like, I'm clearly fine. I'm not.
Yeah, but you're not.
Anything dark.
You're not channeling anything. I guess the argument you can make is that you're inebriated, so it's easier for something to latch onto you. But I mean, Dave's. What about your vibrations, Dave? With what's that guy's name that goes out in the woods all the time?
Buddy Chris George. No, it's interesting. Like, I look at. I don't know. I get weird with that because people say like about multiple universes and stuff with vibrations. They're like linked. And it's like if you believe in vibrations, you got to believe that there's only one of you. Like people are like, oh, tangent universe. It's like, dude, for another Dave, another Steve, another Amanda to live on another universe, there would be no possible way to vibrations. Like we're all our own independent people, and we build a path based on the trials and tribulations we go through and what we learn from them. So like nobody will ever like be you. Like we're one and only, which is uninteresting. But I don't know. I like the nature. I think that we could all like connect with the different stuff. Like I don't know. I guess truthfully I don't know enough about vibrations. I just I like to see the trees. Like I like to look at a tree and know that it's done its job. It's standing through the days of time, and it's just up there.
Yeah.
And waving through the sky, and just it's beautiful. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, what
enough
about what about energies? Do you believe in energies though?
Yeah, I think that we all project. We all
Yeah.
project different energies, and I mean that's right. Like energies attract.
Yeah, and what's crazy, I'm an empath, so I pick up on a lot of different things and a lot of different energies, and people don't understand that either. When I tell them, I'm like, I got a bad feeling about this person, or that person is, good, or something, like whatever I would say. So I'm very sensitive to people.
Yeah.
That's good.
I always look at it though as each and every person has the ability to be good, like, and that's what I think, like, and that's what I don't
They
understand
do,
with,
for
like,
sure.
yeah, so like that's with the Christian thing, like you could, I mean, unfortunately, like you could take something so precious, like a life, and you could find, like forgiveness, which is crazy to me, but I mean, I guess that's what I don't know, it's what I don't understand. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah. it's a
trust me,
lot.
I completely understand. I've
Yeah.
been in this thing my whole life, and I'm just now starting to understand certain concepts.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, when are
Well,
you
on that
guys
note, we
Fun.
probably should go to bed.
when are you guys
Yeah.
meeting
Or
up?
wait, I don't know. What's
Um,
your schedule like this week? Because mine's
Yeah, like-
blasted.
Mine is too, and then half of next week is already gone. So, I don't know. We can
figure it out.
chat. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
You know what you guys
Yeah,
should
we'll
do?
figure it
You
out.
should have an evening date. I'll let you guys take my telescope, and you can head up to the tip of the thumb up in Port Austin. So it'd be a nice like date, like a 2-hour drive, hang out, chat it up, stop, have a picnic, and then you could. They got a dark spot out at Port Austin, and you could take the telescope and you could look at the moon.
Dave, you're being creepy again, man.
No. It'll be
being
a-
creepy, man.
This is a good date. It's a good date. God, I just
It's,
want
it's
somebody
not-
to learn how
it's
to
not
use.
first date, man.
I just want somebody to
definitely not
learn how
first
to
date,
use
but
my
you guys have-
telescope.
A great night. I'm going to bed.
All right, good playing with you. I'll talk to you
Yeah.
later.
All right.
I did.
All right, dude. Well, good playing with you. I'll hit you
Yeah.
up tomorrow.
All right, man.
Right, are you gonna go watch Gaeta or Gaia?
Yeah. We'll just get one of the app, and we'll just share it.
Okay. All right. Well, let me know. Let me know how it goes. I gotta go to bed, or else I'm gonna
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna do that same thing.
fuck tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right,
Good
dude.
playing with you.
Yeah. Let's see ya. Oh man. It's bedtime. No, Ducky. What's up? Okay. Well, on that note, it was a fun and interesting conversation. I enjoy people. I've enjoyed that. And now we're going to bed. Gotta kick this COVID thing. It's all a lie.